Hi there, it's Hélène with another video. If you are curious to know all about this brand new focus, well then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video. In this case, again, another brand new focus, as you just heard. I am ready to get naked this November. I've decided, we are the day before, so we're October 31st when I'm filming this, and I have decided that I want to use the whole of November, so 30 days, working on all of the naked palettes and products I have. And this was prompted by the Naked Cherry release. It just made me look again at my naked palettes and realize that I need to give them more love. At this point, I am not interested in the Naked Cherry. I have enough in other palettes of the burgundy shades, and I find that I would likely, out of the two, prefer the Naked Heat anyway. And so I'm going to pass on the Naked Cherry, at least for the foreseeable future. And we'll go from there. I mean, Born to Run would be a palette that I would go for before the Naked Cherry, and I didn't pick that one up. So I think I'm good. And part of it has to do with the big acquisition of 20 new Urban Decay singles and having some reds in there and purples. And I feel like that is satiating my appetite for those types of colors, at least for now. So when it comes to the Naked palettes, I have 1 through 3, the Naked Heat and the Naked Smoky, as well as a couple of basics palettes. So let's take a look at each one just to refresh our memory. Here is the OG, the Naked that started it all, and here are the colors. I really think this palette is neat, and I have not used it enough, so this is going to be great. And since I have 5 of these palettes, I'm either going to end up using each one for 5 days and the Naked Ultimate Basic for 5 days, but I think what I'm going to end up doing probably is using each palette for 6 days and using the Ultimate Basics and the Basics as add-ons for extra mattes. I think the second option is what I'm most likely to do. Anyway, here's the Naked 2, and you've probably seen this packaging already. Some people prefer this packaging, some people prefer the boxy packaging. I actually don't really have a preference. Here is the Naked 2, and compared to the Naked original, it is cooler, as you have heard ad nauseum if you've been on YouTube for a while. Same type of packaging for the Naked 3, and this one is the palette where every time I've worn it, I have received compliments. So obviously there's something about it that suits me. And here it is. Or people like conservative looks, I'm not sure. And there are a few colors, like from here and this one, that definitely make me think of the Naked Cherry. So I'm going to be enjoying using this one. Coming up is my absolute favorite palette that has not received a ton of love, and it is the Naked Smoky. I really like it. And here is what this one looks like. And it's the only one that doesn't seem to, I don't remember if the Heat does. It doesn't completely fold over. Like, it doesn't fold back in two, so I can't hide the mirror all that well, so I've taken the Naked Heat to do that. But I love what this palette can do. Every time I do a look with this palette, I feel like the bomb. And I actually mentioned this one in my previous video on the Sephora collection palettes, that 4 of the shades made me think of this palette, and so because for smoky eyes. And so this palette definitely, per its name, automatically I think smoky eye when I think about it, whether it's a brown smoky eye, silver smoky eye, just plain black smoky eye, I really think about this palette. And then the Naked Heat, which I thought this one was going to be my favorite, and as it turns out, it's not the case. And now I'm using the Naked Smoky to hide the mirror. And this one is the one that I seem to have used the least, which is really weird. So I'm looking forward to giving this one quite a bit of love. And I think that what I'm going to do with these is, as I'm using them, because I've just decided now I'm going to do 6 days each. I'm not going to force myself to use 6 days in a row of each one. I'm going to just make sure I use each one 6 times during the month of November. I think that that works because depending what I'm wearing, what I feel like, I'm going to want to wear different colors. Now, I think I presented them in the way they were released, if I'm not mistaken. I think Naked Heat was the last one before the Naked Cherry. Now we're into the mattes. I'm going to show you the oldest one of the two, which is the Naked Urban Decay Basics. And I brought this one traveling just recently, and I really quite liked it. And here are the colors. Now the black, I know a lot of people want the matte black. To me, it's not all that useful. And I'll bring in the colors to the camera a bit more so you can see a bit more contrast, I'm hoping, with the first three. There is some contrast. There's a more neutral, a lighter, and a yellow. I like a lot of these. I used mostly these three when I was traveling. I like them. I had no issues with them, and I do really like this size. Very nice. And then we have the Naked Ultimate Basics. And I have to admit, the packaging on this is so beautiful. Every time I look at it, I just think, it's just beautiful. They did such a good job. And then inside the palette, I really like this one, Lethal up top and Extra Bitter down here. And then obviously we can do some smoky looks with this one. These two would go really well with the original Naked and then the smoky. Obviously these are mattes for the Naked Heat, up here for the Naked 3, and then a few of them would also go well with the Naked 2. I enjoy this palette. I have used it on and off for use with these palettes and then with other palettes when I'm looking for a matte. It is one of the palettes that I think of pretty quickly. And there is another Naked product that I want to use during this month, and that is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. And if you don't remember this one, let's see if I can find something to hide the mirror here. There is a powder side. Let's see if I can get a bit closer here. I want to make sure you see the contrast. Here we go, a little bit better. And then on the other side there is the cream, and each side has a mirror, which is why I'm having to hide it. And I have not given the cream side enough love last time I used it. You see a lot of use in the brown, but that was to use in my brows. And then this one I used as well a little bit, but I just have not used enough of these. And there's a cream highlighter, there are 3 correctors, there's the contour shades. I mean, it's a decent palette. It has good reviews. There's a reason. It's not a bad product, and I really want to spend the month thoroughly using it because I have not given it enough attention, and I just enjoy contour products. You can see a bunch right back there, and I just want to use this one more, and it just makes sense that November is the month I give it all sorts of attention. Along with this, I'm going to do a little bit of a roundup of different Urban Decay products. I have a bunch of samples I want to make use of, so I have a full 24 sample Vice lipstick package. I have also received a sample of 4 of the Hi-Fi Shine lip glosses. I also have an all-nighter liquid foundation sample. I would like to try it. I've never tried it. Another product that I bought some time ago that I thought I was going to try, and for some reason I haven't, is the Urban Decay Mascara Resurrection. So I'm going to use that, along with whatever little bit is left of the Perversion Mascara sample that I have. It is kind of on its last legs, but I'm hoping it's going to last enough in November. I am going to focus on 3 of the double-ended pencils that correspond to the Naked 1 or the Naked Original, Naked 2 and Naked 3. So they are noted here. So this is the original Naked that has Venus and Crave. These are the 2 colors. The next one, the Naked 2, has Perversion and Pistol. This is probably my favorite one of the bunch. And then the Naked 3, which is Dark Heart and Dark Side. And I gotta say, I really like these colors too. I do pull for this pencil without even intending to use the Naked 3. So I think I won't have any trouble using these pencils. I will also supplement with other 24/7 Glide-On pencils of different colors if I want to, especially the lower lash line to just change a look. I can see it with the Smoky, I can see it with the Naked Heat, and also with the Naked, well actually, and the original Naked. I see myself using some color on the lower lash line. Now I may also pull in one or two other colorful shadows from my singles now and again, or maybe from the electric palette, but that's just because, you know, inspiration hits and I want to bring something else in, but 80–90% of my looks will be the Naked palettes. As a base, I am intending to use two of the primer potions. One of them is the anti-aging that I have not used yet. I'm very curious about it. And I want to compare it to the original, so I'll be using this one as well. They're definitely different sizes, but I just want to use probably half and half as far as how much I use each one. If I need a lipstick to stay put, like I'm using right now in Anastasia Beverly Hills shade, I may pull in the Vice liquid lipsticks. I have an array of colors, but I will go more for those samples as a default. And finally, to top it all off, I will be using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. So it's definitely an Urban Decay month of November, but I'm looking forward to it because I have been thinking, ever since I heard about even the rumors of the cherry palette, I've just been thinking, you know, I just need to do more with the Naked palettes. And since November is rolling around, Naked, November, seems to make a lot of sense, except for the temperature. Does not really correlate there, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to report back in December how it all went. And yeah, a lot of folks find the Naked palettes to be, because they're supposed to be neutral colors, they're not super exciting, that you can get sick of the Naked series quickly, but I beg to differ. I think that every time I open up a Naked palette, I'm inspired, I'm curious. The fact that I have the Ultimate Basics for extra mattes, I'm good to go. I'm excited and I can't wait to see what happens. So yeah, I look forward to reporting back. That's it for this intro. I thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.